Have you ever paused to consider what it truly means to be humble? Let me share with you a story that has resonated through generations. A story that begins with a simple, empty jar and ends with a lesson that can shape the course of a lifetime. Imagine a quiet classroom where a wise teacher stands before his students. In his hands, he holds a clear glass jar. He lifts it high so every curious pair of eyes can see. "My students," the teacher begins, "is this jar full?" The students look at the jar, examining its emptiness. One by one they reply, "No, it is empty." The teacher nods thoughtfully and begins to fill the jar with small, round pebbles. He pours carefully, letting the stones tumble and settle at the bottom until the pebbles reach the brim. He looks up again. "Now is the jar full?" Some of the students nod, believing nothing more could possibly fit. Others hesitate, sensing that the teacher has more to reveal. Without a word, the teacher reaches for a container of fine sand and pours it slowly into the jar. The grains slip effortlessly between the gaps left by the pebbles, filling spaces no one had noticed before. The sand settles, and once more, the jar appears full. "Is it full now?" he asks, his eyes twinkling. The students exchange glances. Some are sure it is, while others are not so certain. Smiling, the teacher produces a jug of water and gently pours it into the jar. The water seeps through the sand and pebbles, filling every last pocket of emptiness until at last the jar can hold no more. The lesson seems simple, but the teacher's words carry a deeper truth. "Each time you thought the jar was full, there was room for something more," he says. So it is with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The moment you believe you are full, that you have learned all there is to learn, that is the moment you stop growing. True humility is not about diminishing oneself or pretending to know less than you do. It is about recognizing that no matter how much you have learned, there is always more to discover. It is the gentle acknowledgement that growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. In our lives, it is easy to fall into the trap of believing we have it all figured out. Perhaps you reach a goal, master a skill, or gain expertise in your field. You may feel accomplished, even proud. But the story of the empty jar reminds us that there is always another layer, a deeper understanding, a new perspective, an unexpected lesson. Humility is the open door that invites growth. It is the willingness to listen, to ask questions, to accept that others may have something valuable to teach you, no matter your age, status, or experience. Consider the alternative. If you approach life with a closed mind, convinced that your jar is already full, you miss the chance to let in new ideas and experiences. You shut yourself off from the wonder of discovery, the thrill of learning, and the beauty of connection. But when you carry yourself with humility, you become a lifelong student. You find wisdom in unlikely places, a child's question, a stranger's story. Even in your own mistakes and failures, you learn from those around you, and in turn, you inspire others to keep learning as well. Humility does not mean thinking less of yourself. Rather, it means thinking of yourself less, and focusing more on the possibilities that lie ahead. It means embracing curiosity, seeking out feedback, and understanding that every person you meet knows something you don't. The story of the empty jar is not just about knowledge. It extends to our relationships, our work, and our everyday lives. In friendships and partnerships, humility allows us to listen with empathy, to admit when we are wrong, and to grow together. In our careers, it helps us adapt to change, learn new skills, and become better leaders and collaborators. Sometimes, humility is tested when we are praised or recognized for our achievements. It is tempting to rest on our laurels, to believe that we have reached the pinnacle. But true greatness lies in the ability to remain teachable, to remember that there is always more to learn, more to give, and more to become. Think of the people you admire most. Chances are, they are not only accomplished, but also humble. They acknowledge their strengths, but also their limitations. They celebrate their successes, but do not let those successes define them. They are always eager to learn, to improve, and to help others do the same. So the next time you feel certain that your jar is full, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what else can I learn? Whose perspective have I not yet considered? What new opportunities for growth might be waiting just beyond my current understanding? Let the empty jar be a reminder that life is not about reaching a point of completion. It is about staying open to what comes next, about welcoming each new pebble, grain of sand, and drop of water that can enrich your journey. In the grand tapestry of life, humility is the thread that weaves wisdom, compassion, and resilience together. It is the quiet strength that allows you to keep moving forward, to keep learning, and to keep growing. No matter how much you think you already know, So embrace the story of the empty jar. Let it inspire you to approach each day with curiosity, openness, and a humble heart. For in doing so, you will discover that the greatest wisdom of all is knowing that there is always more to learn, and that the journey of growth never truly ends.